Ooh, gala. Hello guys. So it has been a while since I made a video, and it has been even longer since I made a Stellaris video. This is the latest video. I believe this will be like part 9 on YouTube. It's been too long. I'll have to check when I upload it and stuff and I edit it. But I believe this is part 9 of the playthrough of the Fanatical Purifier humans. So I'll talk a little bit about why it's taken so long to get this video out. So first of all, you know, I'll be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't felt like playing Stellaris that much lately. First of all, and that extends, you know, also to making videos of it. That's one downside to doing YouTube as a thing. Even though I'm not any kind of, you know, popular channel yet, sometimes you still don't feel like doing a video on a game. But at the same time, it's not really an excuse, because regardless of me feeling like playing it or not, I should still finish it, because I've already started it, and I prefer to start things that I finish, especially something like YouTube or a story I write or something like that. I don't like to leave something hanging. So I figure what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do this part, and then after that I'm gonna record them differently. I did get feedback from several of my friends, you know, in general, and I looked across YouTube and I saw people generally record Stellaris differently. They generally record it live, which is what I'm going to start doing it now. And I'm also kind of nervous about live commentary. I don't really like live commentary as like a medium. Maybe I'll start liking it more when I do it. But generally, everything I've done has been post-recording, you know, like I'll post visual recording, just an audio recording. But it's, you know, it's something I'll have to try and get used to. I'm gonna give it a shot. Now about this game, here, on another part of the reason was these clips, they might look fine, but like I had a couple issues with the footage, which was kind of annoying me as well. When I was recording the footage, I wasn't sure if I was gonna have problems, because I kept getting like notifications from like my Chrome, which I had left open in the background while I was playing Stellaris at the time. I was getting like notifications popping up, and it was making noise, and I'm pretty sure some of the noise was making it into the recording. And not only that, but I was just having like a couple issues with the footage. So the issues combined with me not even really like feeling like recording it at the time, you know, delayed the video a fair amount. But the good thing is I think I've worked out what kind of content schedule I want to do. I sat down yesterday, which is the 23rd of August, the Friday. Yesterday was the 23rd of August, Friday, 2019. I sat down and I looked at my channel. I looked at the kind of videos I want to make, the kind of videos I already have made, and I just thought about it for a little bit. And it was, you know, a very simple like list of things, but I pretty much ironed it out. And I'll stop talking about that for a second just to say, so pretty much all that happens in this part, you guys will see, is I finish wiping out like the real First Nation. And after this, I plan on trying to do 30 to 40 minute live commentary parts. So if I like doing those and it ends up well, it won't be that long till this game is finished, because obviously, you know, I could record 1 or 2 of those every day, and the game would probably be finished in like a few weeks or a month or something. Won't take that long to finish the match. But yeah, so I sat down and I made a content schedule, and I looked at the games I like to play, I looked at the things I like to do, and then I figured what it's gonna look like is I'm probably gonna be making I'm gonna try to start making a review a week. And, you know, this doesn't necessarily mean like the 10-minute plus reviews that I do. It might just be like a 5-minute review. But I'm going to try to make 1 review a week. And then when I'm not doing the review, I'm going to try to pretty much alternate between Dota videos and Stellaris videos for now. If I have another game I'd like to play, I might make videos on that. One game I'm going to for sure be playing soon would be WoW. A WoW Classic is coming out in like 2 days on Monday night. I want to say it's coming out Monday night over here for me at my time, Eastern, on the eastern coast of the United States. It's coming out Monday night. Essentially, I forget the exact time, but it's Monday night, and I'm gonna obviously be playing that. I've been waiting for that for a long time. So I'm probably gonna do videos on that. Now, what kind of videos I'm gonna do, I don't know. I might even do a leveling guide if I enjoy it enough, and, you know, I feel like making a new character, or I might just record me leveling. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but there's definitely potential for me making videos about that. What else? besides Dota and Stellaris and WoW Classic, I have a few other games coming out in the future that I might cover. I'm for sure gonna cover Warcraft 3 Reforged when that comes out. I'm gonna be playing that game. What else am I gonna cover? Oh yeah, besides Warcraft 3, also I'm interested in AoE 2 Definitive Edition, because they're finally gonna have, they're finally going to have, God, they're gonna have queues, and they're gonna have like a proper system and stuff. I hate all those RTSs that have like those like lobby systems where you have to like find people to play with, and you have to like, I hate that. And the reason why I hate that is it doesn't really end up in fair games, and a lot of those games have like smaller communities where it's like the only people that even play the game are the people that have been playing the game since it came out, and so you have like no chance of competing or like even really like doing that well, unless I guess you sit there for like a year and try to catch up to all these people who have been learning and playing the game for years. It's not worth it. It's not worth it in terms of like from the point of view of the player. It's part of the problem. So I'm really glad that they're doing that. And I'll be covering that game. Now you can see here that I'm pretty much just dismantling the rest of this this empire. I forget the name of it. It's the here. Let me look at the name really quick. So I had to stop recording there for a second, but I looked at the name. The Realtech Sovereignty. So pretty much in this, all that's really going to happen in this part is I pretty much finished dismantling and purging the entirety of the Realtech Sovereignty, and then I have a decent empire in the center of the galaxy here. But the biggest competitor and the new biggest enemy is the big purple empire to the south, and that's what I'll probably start fighting when I start playing this save again, when I record the new parts. But so I'll talk a little bit more about the YouTube plan. So Dota videos, Stellaris videos, one review a week. What else? I also would like to start a couple new series. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard for me to figure out exactly how I want to do these. Part of the problem with some of the series I want to do is they're going to take a lot of play time and editing time, and I'm not sure if I have the time for those yet. I should really just give it a try, but I don't want to start a series and then have it be coming out like incredibly late like all the time, because it took too much time to really like get it going. For example, one of the series I'm really interested in doing is was suggested by my friend, and I even googled this. I searched it on YouTube. It doesn't seem like anyone has really done this in any kind of official regular capacity. Pretty much a video series examining free-to-play games and determining whether or not they're pay to win. And I also had a plan for these kind of videos, in that I would have an introductory video about the series that I would create like a scale. And the scale would have like different components to it. It would have stuff like how much money like you have to pay to be competitive in a game. It would have things like like how far does your money go, how often does the game require money of you, like what does the payment model like actually look like things like that. So for example, on this scale, something like Dota 2 would be very, very towards the completely free-to-play side of the scale, whereas games like Magic the Gathering, Arena, Hearthstone, and card games would be very much towards the pay-to-win side of the scale. As it's well known, this is a fact. It's a statistical fact, whether you want to argue or not, but it's a fact that these types of games encourage gambling. These types of games, you have a large advantage if you spend a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie. I've never done it. I've actually dropped a decent amount of money on card games in the past. But in my opinion, the more I played of it, and the more I realized, this is kind of ridiculous. Like, they get fun, but part of the problem in card games, and then the Purple Empire is called the Kelazon Republic. I remember. I know when I was playing this file, I remembered all of the nations, but it's been too long. So the Kelazon Republic, that'll probably be the next empire I attack. But all these card games, part of the problem with them is you can't just pay $50 one time and then be competitive. You have to pay $50 again and again and again. It's always a huge charge of money just to stay competitive. So something like card games would be towards the pay-to-win side of the scale, and something like Dota 2 or another free-to-play game that's very very, very generous would be towards more of the actual free-to-play side of the scale. And part of the fun of this series would be examining like lots of games, including popular titles, and like showing like how they're not actually as free to play as they claim, or showing how they're more free to play than people might think. It would go both ways, but I imagine overall, you know, the series would. I imagine overall the series would tend towards the pay to win side of the scale, because more of these free to play games are becoming, you know, like these pay to win phone titles and stuff like that. These ridiculous games. You know, more and more of them are becoming that way. So that's unfortunate. That would unfortunately be the reality of the series. But it might still be interesting to look at these games and kind of show them off. So I'd have a scale. It would have components on it. I would examine like lots of different games. You know, I've thought about different games I could do. I've thought about Dota 2, League of Legends, Warframe. You know, games like these. And there's just so many more. You know, I'd have to actually sit down and make a list. But I know there's like a ton free to play games both on and off Steam as well that I could do. There's a lot of games. Dirty Bomb, if that game's even still around. I used to play that game. I don't even know if their game's still active, but that's a game I could do. And really, and it's just all these games. I'd examine them. I'd make videos about them. I'd show whether or not they were pay to win or really free to play. And then after they're done, I'd maybe I'd do updates if they get updated in the future. And that would pretty much be the basic idea. Sorry if I keep, if I'm noticeably, you know, having little jumps in the recording like that. It's not intentional. I just keep having interruptions. But so that would be one series I want to do, the pay to win series. There were several other series actually. While this is playing, I might as well bring them up. I'll go look. I know I had somewhere around here. I had a content plan. I'll go look for it. Just while I'm talking here. I know I had it somewhere. Give me a minute to look for it. I believe... Here we go, I found it. Yeah. So there was Is It Pay to Win? There were things, my friend also gave me an idea of stuff like reviewing idle games. I have considered doing different kinds of top 10 videos. At one point I had considered doing a series about Kickstarter, doing like the biggest projects on Kickstarter of the week. I had considered doing a video about upcoming releases of like the next month. I might still try doing that. Like I had considered doing like mod reviews. I had considered doing videos about like what I bought like on a Steam sale. Like there was just like all kinds of videos I had ideas for. And that was but it's just Is It Pay to Win was one of the biggest one of the ones I was thought was one of the most interesting, one of the most exciting to do. Even if that doesn't happen, I might just ramp up production of my Dota and Stellaris videos and try to find another game to play as well. I mean, I have a lot of games that I like, but it's hard to find a game that I can play as often as I like to play something like Dota, or when I'm into it, Stellaris. That's part of the issue with making videos, is you have to, in my opinion, I mean, I'm not gonna be a person that sits there, and like fakes like enthusiasm for a game. Like I can't do that. It's not possible for me to do that. Like I can try to do it, but I mean, it would be really obvious that I was lying, first of all, and I wouldn't enjoy it also. So I'm not really the person that can sit there and like fake, you know, like you see these YouTubers that have like fake hype videos and stuff like that. I can't do that. And it's not even that like not like I'm above it or something. It's all I just can't do it. I can't sit there and pretend to be interested in this thing that I'm not actually interested in. I'm not that kind of dishonest. You know, if it's in my benefit, or I feel like I have to, you know, I'm capable of lying, of course. Like when I work at my job, people ask me all the time if I like my job, and I say, oh, it's not that bad. No, I hate my fucking job. But, you know, I'm not going to tell that to my boss's face that I hate my job, because it's not really in my best interest to tell my boss that I hate my job and I hate working there and blah, blah, blah. That doesn't really help me. But it's one of those things where I consider that to kind of be like a what is the word for it? Essentially a kind of ethical dishonesty, if that even makes sense. Like, it's not really like, I don't really wish to be dishonest, but if I tell the truth, I'm going to get screwed, and I'm not given a choice whether or not. So is it really like, you know, is it really me just lying to try to like, you know, like, it's more like I'm doing it to avoid like an unfair punishment than I'm just doing it to like gain a benefit in that situation. You know, I'm not lying to steal from someone. I'm lying because I'm going to be punished if I'm telling the truth. So, you know, is it really like a bad kind of lying, I guess you could say. But that's just an example, you know. So I'm not like some of these other people. I can't make these fake hype videos. I can't make these fake videos, you know, where like I can pretend to be interested in a game. I'm not that kind of person. If I don't have to, you know, I generally like almost like I can't think of a time really like where I'm just like there, you know, I'm there just lying to lie. I'm not like that. So I personally, I can't do that. So you're not going to find me playing these games. Like, for example, right now, I'm pretty sure Fortnite's still huge. I hate Fortnite. I can't stand watching Fortnite. I can't stand playing it. I hate the game. I don't like Fortnite at all. So you're not going to see me making Fortnite videos, even though it's a popular game, and I might get attention for making Fortnite videos. But I'm not going to make them because I don't like the game. But I will make games for a game like Stellaris. It's a fairly popular game. Is it the most popular game? No, not by a long shot. But I like it more. So I'm still going to make videos about it. So that's kind of where I'm sitting. I'm making Dota videos, I'm making Stellaris videos, and I have ideas for a lot of other kind of videos. And I really want to try to find more things that I'm able to make videos about, because I don't want to just be making a couple kinds of videos forever. I don't want it to be, you know, this is the guy that makes like Stellaris and Dota videos only, and that's all you ever see on his channel. Because not only is that not good for channel growth, it's also boring. Because I can tell you, I'm sure I'm eventually gonna get bored of only making Stellaris and Dota videos. I need some, you know, I need some in between. You know, I need some variation. I need some variety. So if that's the case, I said I'm gonna try to do one review a week, and right there, see, I had like a notification from Chrome. You can hear it inside the video audio from the game recording. It was really annoying. I was having a ton of issues with this recording. It was really irritating when I was recording this. You know, like I'm gonna have to have some in between. So I said, you know, I'm gonna try to do one review a week, but it might actually be more than that. You know, I might try to do one big review a week and try to do like little like short show offs of like games I like or something, or maybe I'll try to do top 10s, or, you know, I don't know. You know, I'm still trying to figure this out, you know. And right there, and see, I got another notification. It was really annoying. The end of the Raltic sovereignty has been destroyed by its enemies. How this will affect the political climate of the galaxy remains to be seen, or whatever. So right there, I wiped out the first like huge empire of the game, and at this point, you know, the board of the galaxy, if you want to call it that, has developed. So I'm in the bottom center, and, you know, we have a bunch of other huge empires, but the biggest and most dangerous ones are the Kelazon Republic and the Aether Kingdom. I'm gonna be taking both of those out eventually. The Pricky T, I'm not as worried about them, even though they're also Fanatical Purifiers. When I go back to playing, they might be one of the last Star Nations I wipe out, and not just because they're far away. It's also because there's bigger problems. Right here also, you'll notice that the recording is paused, and this is because I had to alt-tab and take care of something, because I was getting so many notifications. I had to like alt-tab and deal with the notifications and close everything, and then I went back to recording. Right here, the Kelazon Republic is attacking me a little bit because I was at war with them. I think they were protectorates of the Raltic sovereignty. But I believe what happens here is I pretty much just defend my territory and I peace out with them. And then I start to figure out what I'm going to do next. So that's pretty much going to be the end of the video. It might go for a couple more minutes, like they're attacking back and forth or whatever. But that's mainly what happened. So this was both just I wanted to finish getting through this recorded footage so I could start doing live commentary for Stellaris, and I also wanted to make a new video because I was tired of not making videos, and I also wanted to talk about what I'm going to do with the channel. So to sum up, you know, me like kind of just rambling for whatever, like 20 minutes. To sum that up, so Dota 2 videos, Stellaris videos. I want to make a review a week. Maybe more than one review a week to try to get out more videos. I want to try to start a couple new series. How I'm going to do that, I don't know. And that's pretty much like the kind of main topics I wanted to cover. And during this part as well, I might as well talk a little bit more about the game now, because for most of the video I've been talking about my channel. During this part of the game, I was able to finish a third tree, and I was able to take a perk. I don't remember what I took here because it's been like over a few weeks since I played this. I can't remember what I took. I want to say I took Engineer. Yeah, I did take Engineer Evolution. Okay. So, you know, I finished 3 trees. I have 3 perks. I settled status quo right there just to peace out with the war. I wait a few seconds for the, and then they take it. Status quo peace, because they will always take peace. It's kind of like Civ like that. And yeah, so that's gonna be, you know, that's gonna be at the end of this part here in a minute when the rest of this clip plays out. But that's my main plan. So I really want to start racketing up the video production. You know, it's a nice hobby, something to do with my time. You know, I don't really have plans for this to go big. I mean, I'm kind of hoping it will, so I can have a better job. But I don't have plans for this to go really huge or anything like that. It's just something to do with my time, and you know, I guess it's like, you could say it's a good use of time. I'd argue. I mean, you know, world's going to crap, and you know, we're probably all going to be dead from pollution in like 100 years if we're even still alive by then. So, you know, there's only really so much you can do with your time. And you know, if I'm going to sit here and I'm going to do something, make videos or whatever, I mean, I may as well do it. You know, I do get enjoyment out of it. You know, it is like a fun little hobby. You get to learn new things. I get to learn new things about audio recording and video recording and editing and things like that. I get to learn some stuff about running. It's kind of like running a business in a way. I get to learn some stuff about like promoting myself for my other interests. My main other interest is writing. I want to be an author someday. So this does help with that in a way, because I'm learning how to promote myself as like a thing. And yeah, so I really hope to get more videos out there. I'm trying to create, you know, I have a new content plan in the works. I'm going to try to make more videos. And right here I finish upgrading, like I finish with the little, the species modification, and I get it going. And that's pretty much the end of this clip. It's going to end here in like 40 seconds. So I'm going to go here. This has been a pretty long rambling update video, but I want to let you guys know some stuff. And hopefully I'll be able to keep this, you know, keep going and try to get some more regular content updates. So I'll see you guys later. Peace out for now. And I might talk a little bit more about this in my next Dota video. I'll see you guys later. Bye.